Well, the All-NBA teams were announced last night, and as a surprise to absolutely no one, they are, of course, a complete joke. I'm not certain what 100 writers they have voting on these kinds of things, but let's briefly review the hilarity of the selections and snubs. But first, welcome into the channel. Many of you are not subscribed, so if you stumbled upon the channel and enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. Now let's get into it. And perhaps the most obvious and ridiculous inclusion on this team is LeBron James. It is, of course, unsurprising that the media darling, of which the writers and on-air personalities have largely been pining over and pleasuring themselves to for the better part of 2 decades, have slithered King James into the All-NBA third team. As you can see, he has easily the least total points of anyone selected to these teams, likely because he played only 55 games this season. That's right, after missing nearly 30 games. James still makes an All-NBA team, despite everyone else who missed a substantial amount of games being left off altogether. Well, almost everyone. The other media darling and primary NBA writer thirst magnet, Steph Curry, also somehow steals an All-NBA team designation with only 56 games played, one more than LeBron. James Harden led the league in assists per game this year. He averaged 21 points, nearly 11 assists, and 6 rebounds per game this season, yet couldn't find his way on any of these teams because he only played 58 games, which, by the way, is more than LeBron or Steph played. Devin Booker, who posted a 28-point, 5 rebound, and 6 assists per game stat line this year, also gets left off altogether 1 year after he was on the first team. Why? Oh, because he played only 53 games. Kevin Durant, you may be wondering. Well, all he did this year was average 29 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists per game on a ludicrous 56, 40, and 92 shooting splits. No NBA team for you. Too many missed games. Even Anthony Davis. How the fuck did that guy get left off of all the NBA teams in favor of LeBron? Davis actually played one more game than LeBron. He averaged 26 and 13 per this year and was one of the best defenders in the league when on the floor. Davis finished 5th this year in PER. LeBron was 11th. Davis was 10th in win share. LeBron was 66th. Davis was 3rd in net defensive rating. LeBron was 140th. What the hell is going on here? While I'm at it, Damian Lillard also played only in the 50s this year in terms of games played. Seriously, why? How? I would at this time like to file a formal complaint on behalf of Anthony Edwards. Even players in the upper tier of these All-NBA teams missed a multitude of games this season. Everyone on the first team, aside from Jason Tatum, played in the 60s in terms of games played. In fact, of the 15 players on these teams, only Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, Julius Randle, and Domantas Sabonis played more than 60-something games, with 3 players playing only in the 50s. Can we fucking reward players for actually playing in games? Anthony Edwards played 79 games for the Timberwolves this year, while Mike Conley played in only 24, Karl Anthony Towns only played 29, they traded D'Angelo Russell at the deadline, and yet the Timberwolves won 1 fewer game than the Lakers, 2 fewer games than the Warriors, and made the playoffs behind Edwards, who averaged 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Maybe we can slide him into the All-NBA team here over Steph Curry or Damian Lillard, who both played over 20 games fewer than him. It seems pretty obvious that the All-NBA teams, much like what the MVP award has become at this point, is nothing more than a glorified popularity contest.